We are going to be ranking every single Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. We're going to be going from last to first place, from worst to best, I guess I should put it. So in coming in at last place, I'm going to put the first part of Dragon Ball Daima. Part 1 of Dragon Ball Daima, I'm putting this in last place only because, for one, it was cool to see the Demon World and everything like that, but the highlight of this DLC was in part 2, which was overall a much better DLC than part 1. So it really feels like a pointless DLC, not to mention the fact that it cost a lot more than a regular DLC. Like, they upped the prices for like no reason. I don't understand. So not only does this DLC cost more than most of the other ones besides part 2, but it also is pointless because the biggest highlight is in part 2. So that's why this one is coming in at last place. All right, coming up next, I gotta go with the end of Z DLC. This, first of all, if this wasn't going to be in the base game, this should have been a free update. This DLC should have been a free update. The only thing I liked about this DLC was the Goku versus Vegeta stuff, but like, it's literally the end of Z. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is the beginning of Dragon Ball Z up into the Buu Saga. Why they couldn't include this as like a little bonus after you finish the game or a free update is beyond me. This should not be a DLC whatsoever. This should probably be last place now that I think about it, but I did enjoy Goku versus Vegeta more than I enjoyed Daima Part 1 at all, so I gotta put it above Daima Part 1 for me personally. And then next up, I gotta go with the Budokai Tenkaichi World Tournament DLC. Now, this DLC was not bad. This DLC is actually fun, and I like it. I think it's at a good price range. The reason why it's this low in the list is just because I enjoyed every other DLC more, but this DLC was enjoyable. It's actually much better than the bottom two. The other ones are even better than this one, but this is not a bad DLC at all. It's fun. I really enjoyed this one, and yeah. And next up, I gotta go with the Golden Frieza arc. Again, not a bad DLC. It was enjoyable. I liked getting Super Saiyan Blue. The reason why I'm docking this one a little bit is because it is kind of just a rehash of the very first DLC for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So I'm gonna dock it a couple points for that, because it kind of just being a rehash of the first one, it kind of took that element out of it. What am I trying to say? Like, kind of like that. Like, it tasted like something I already had. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like anything new. It was kind of just a reskin and a recolor of the very first DLC, but it was still good overall. Next up, I gotta go with Daima Part 2. This was a pretty good DLC. I really liked Daima Part 2. I still think it's a bit pricey. I don't know why these last two DLCs are more than the rest of them, because it is like, I don't know why. I don't, but this one is a bit pricey, so I'm docking it a little bit for that. I don't like the price, but it was pretty cool. I like seeing Daima's Super Saiyan 4. The transformation looked good. The last Kamehameha looked good. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta was awesome to play as. I liked his kit. His kit was really fun. I like seeing the Demon World. I like seeing the Demon World in Part 1 as well. Yeah, so good DLC overall. And then getting into the top 3, next up, number 3, I gotta give it to the Battle of Gods DLC. Now, this was actually a really fun DLC. I really liked the Battle of Gods, especially for the time it had came out. Going Super Saiyan God at that time and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was so fun, and the fact that they actually changed the aura color for Super Saiyan God and made it red, and finally changed that blue bullshit they've been doing, that was pretty cool as well. I don't know why they didn't do that again, but hey, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. But yeah, the Battle of Gods DLC was really fun, and this is definitely up there as top 3. And then next up, I gotta go number 2. I gotta go to the Bardock DLC. This DLC was awesome. Seeing Planet Vegeta playing through Bardock's story, it pulled on my heartstrings, and it hit all the right notes. We even got a little transformation from Bardock. It wasn't Super Saiyan, but it was something, and it was a good DLC overall. It was pretty good. And then coming in at first place, we got to give it to Future Trunks' story. This DLC blew it out of the park. I mean, it's not even close. It blew all these other DLCs out by a landslide. I don't know, is landslide? I think that means close, actually, but it wasn't close at all. This DLC is awesome. I mean, there's really nothing else I can say. If you haven't played it, it's just pure cinema. They gave Gohan a final stand. They added that, by the way. We got to see Trunks go up against the Boar and how he handled that situation with Buu and you know, Bobbity and all of them folks. We got Super Saiyan 2 Trunks. I mean, this DLC overall was just great. It was magnificent. This definitely deserves the top spot for sure, 100%. With that said, I know this video is relatively short, even though it's a ranking video, but there's not, you know, I didn't want to sit here and talk about each DLC for 10 minutes, especially when they're only 2 hours long anyway, you know what I mean? So make sure that like and subscribe button. Let me know you guys agree with my ranking, and let me know what your ranking would be of the DLCs, of the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLCs. And is my criticism correct about Daima Part 1? I feel like it really is. I mean, honestly, it's just trash. Like, I'm just keep it a buck. And why is such a fall from grace, right? Why? Because the first couple DLCs were awesome. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue was fun, and then we got Future Trunks' story that was just magnificent, and then we got Bardock, which was also pretty awesome and pretty great. So I just feel like it kind of started to go downhill, and it kind of picked up a little bit back with Diamond Part 2, but still we had a steady like income of kind of shitty DLCs, not even like kind of mid-tier, you know what I mean? But I don't know, you guys let me know in the comments below what your ranking would be, and I'm out. Peace.